What is up, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name's Thomas. I post fashion related content here on YouTube. If you're a returning viewer, you can probably tell I got a new haircut.
Haircut. Yeah, I got a haircut.
New camera. I lost my old camera, or it was stolen from me. I'm not really sure yet. Still recovering. So much pain. We got a beer of the video. This is the Hofbrau Hefeweizen. It's a crazy coincidence because I actually have a hoodie from the 70s. Exact same company as this beer, which is kind of crazy. New haircut, new camera, new beer of the video, new pickups. I'm gonna put my Instagram on the screen so you guys can go follow me over there if you want. But without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into it. First up, we have a pair of shoes from Rick Owens. I think the official name for these is the Rick Owens Vintage Sneaker, although a lot of people just call them the Rick Owens Vans. As you can tell, they're very reminiscent of the Vans silhouette. They're just a little bit chunkier. This pair is the dark shadow variation. The mainline ones, I believe, are usually leather or suede. These have a canvas upper, and this little hit right here is made out of suede. They have these thick woven laces, the signature like tooth sole that Rick uses on all of his sneakers. I did buy these used on Grail, but I got a really good deal for them. I just got them in recently, and I'm definitely gonna wear these into the ground. I just really wanted a classic looking sneaker. This is pretty much just a luxury take on a pair of Vans. These go really well with wider pants. A lot of times when I've tried wearing a slimmer shoe silhouette in the past with a big pant, the shoe just kind of gets swallowed by the pants and it ends up looking not how I would like for it to. These are a little better at combating the wide pants. Just for reference, I'll show you a side-by-side with a pair of Vans Old Schools. As you can tell, they're just a little bit chunkier, a little bit more rounded of a toe. Obviously, these are not going to be nearly as well made as these. Is it worth the 10x markup? Probably not. I love the way these look, and I've been wanting them for a while, so I'm glad to have finally picked them up. Alright, so I'm editing this clip in because I had a few pickups come in that I didn't have in hand when I originally shot this video. First up is these cargo pants from Jacov. They're a really baggy fitting nylon cargo pant. They have tons and tons of pockets on them. This is the V2 version of his cargo pants. There was a V1 version that came out years and years ago. These ones fit a little bit differently and have a little bit different of a construction. They have tons of pockets. A lot of them have these snap buttons. They have a really satisfying click to them. They feature an elastic waistband with drawstrings. All of the pockets you see down the pant with zippers are YKK zippers. There's an adjustable fit at the bottom cuff with this string. My favorite pocket detail is the fact that the side pockets, there are two of them, so you could have something in each one of these. You could have your wallet in one and your phone in one as well if you wanted. I went with the size medium and I'm 5'10" for reference. Jacob was kind enough to send these over to me, so I really appreciate that. I also threw in this lanyard. It has a waxed finish and a heat sealed tie on it. I've been using this for my car keys and my house keys recently. Next up, I have a hoodie from Post Archive Faction. This is the fixed explosive hoodie. I believe this is from one of their earlier collections. It has a really long fit to it, as you can tell. It fits really slouchy. It has a massive hood on it as well. Towards the middle of the graphic, the fabric is kind of scrunched and twisted. It has really long drawstrings. This graphic is a little questionable. People are probably gonna wonder what's going on. I definitely wouldn't wear this to an airport. I just wanted a longer fitting hoodie. You guys have probably heard me griping about all the cropped boxy stuff. I do think there are some longer hoodie and t-shirt silhouettes that can be interesting. Right now the trend is cropped and boxy. I mean, if you look back at 2016, we had all the Jerry boys wearing shirts that went past their crotch, you know, they went down super low, almost to like the mid-thigh. Now we got guys wearing t-shirts that don't even go to their belt line, so I don't know. I think the trend is going to continue to move back and forth over time. Next up, I have a backpack from Oakley. This is the kitchen sink backpack. This specific bag is from the early 2000s. This colorway is relatively rare, I believe. It's got tons of pockets and functional aspects to it. Off the rip, you can probably notice these two big clasps. They have a really satisfying click to them. This shell portion of the bag opens up and you're able to access the main pocket. There's also the side pocket where you can access your laptop if you wanted to just grab it real quick, which is nice. At the bottom, there's these three metal hooks that stand out. The actual handle you grab the bag by is also made out of metal. On the top, you have this sunglass pocket, really easy to get to. I've always used this North Face bag and it's just not cool at all. It's lasted me since my freshman year of high school, but this is just a lot cooler of a bag. and I figured, you know, I use a backpack every day at school. Why not invest in a good one? Next up, I got a pair of high top sneakers from Salomon and 11 by BBS. These are the Bamba 3X. They have this sock-like upper that kind of shapes to your foot, this big strap that comes around the back of the shoe. They also are adjustable through this toggle in the middle. A lot of the Salomon shoes have this tightening mechanism. Then you just zip it up, then you can put the strap around and tighten it through there. Definitely an interesting way of tightening your shoes. A lot of you guys are probably familiar with this collaboration between Salomon and Boris. Most of the shoes they released have a really unique dye process, and you can tell how all the different materials take the dye. The sole and the midsole look a little different. I think this is the dirty gray colorway is the official name of it. It's a really unique dye process. None of the shoes are gonna be the exact same. Also, just the overall silhouette of the shoe is interesting to me. I've seen a lot of people wearing the Bamba 2 and the Speed Cross models, but I haven't seen anybody with the Bamba 3X. Really subtle branding on the back of the shoe. Breathability holes here on the side of the shoe. I've gotten a lot of wear out of these. They're really, really comfortable. I've had a couple pairs of Salomon throughout the years, and these are by far my favorite ones I've ever owned. Next up, we have a jacket from one of my favorite brands called Xlim. I forget the exact name of this jacket, but I believe it's from episode 2. They categorize all their clothes into episodes instead of collections or seasons. Xlim is really known for their fabrics that they use and the texture of them. You guys can probably tell that this fabric is very unique. I'm not even sure how this is made or what material they use to make this. I think this is cotton, but it's a really unique texture and just a really unique jacket overall. It fits pretty cropped and slim in the arms and body. They can really put together an outfit and make you look well dressed. I really love this brand, but the only thing about it is their pants, the smallest waist size is 32 and I'm like a 29 or 30. I'm not able to wear to any of the pants, but this jacket fits me like a glove. Two-way YKK zipper. Also, when you flap the collar up, it has like this dyed. It looks like it's just stained, but I guess it's how they intended to dye this fabric. And you can also find Xlim stuff on deep sales on like Essence and other websites, so definitely keep an eye out. This is my favorite jacket I've been wearing recently. Next up, I have this vintage bomber jacket. I picked this up for about $20 at a vintage market that was local to Boone, where I live. This fits very similar to like the Balenciaga and Vetmont ones. I believe this is tagged a double XL, so it just fits huge. It's very similar to the one that Travis Scott was wearing in the Type Shit music video. Same type deal, very, very boxy, baggy fit. It's also a very comfy, just like pillowy, thick jacket. I'm a really big fan of it. I love bomber jackets. This is my second one I've picked up in the past like year or so. Really sick, cheap alternative to the Vetmont and Balenciaga ones. Next up, I have this hoodie that was sent over from Somar. This is the Blight Hoodie, and it is a quarter zip distressed hoodie with paint details all over the chest as well. It fits extremely cropped in the body, as you can tell, and it has a really smooth zipper. The hood fits really nicely as well, and it has the Somar logo on it. This is kind of a standout piece. I definitely wouldn't wear this every day just because it is a little bit eye-catching with all these details going on, but it's really unique. I've still gotten a ton of wear out of it. Next up, I have two pairs of work pants. The first ones are these Dickies loose fit work pants, and I would love the fit of these pants if they didn't have this factory pleat down the leg. It just completely ruins the fit. I've tried ironing them out. The pleat just won't come out, which is really annoying. But these are a really versatile pair of pants. They go with everything. I think the official name is the loose fit double knee work pant. They're like my go-to climbing pants. These are like $30. I'll leave a link to them down below. I just need to figure out how to get this factory pleat out. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. The next pair of pants are also like kind of a workwear work pant silhouette, and they're from a guy named Nicholas Aguas. I think that's how you say his name. Nicholas, if you're watching, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. He only made 25 pairs of these. They're not for sale yet, as far as I know. But like I said, they are a work pant. They do fit a little longer than a pair of Dickies would, so they have a little bit of stacking going on. They're made in LA. They're a straight fit pant, button closure. They have this pleating up here towards the waist that starts and kind of runs down the leg. YKK zipper, your standard button back pockets as well. These are a good pair of pants for me to wear if I want to dress up a little bit or have a smarter look going on. Definitely my favorite dress pant slash workwear pant that I own. Next up is a pair of pants from a brand called Jarrah Webster. He was kind enough to send these over to me. They have a really unique construction and tons of pockets, rivets, and different paneling going on all over them. Obviously you can tell the whole pant is black and it has these olive green details all over. It's a pretty straight fitting pant. There's these like geometric cuts of green on the front, and it kind of bleeds over into the back of the pant. There's a hidden zipper pocket towards the top, I guess for like coins and stuff. Not really sure what the point of this little clear pocket is, but it looks kind of cool. 2 back pockets, pockets down here on the bottom of the pant down the side. These kind of remind me of some of the stuff that some of the South Korean designers have been putting out. Very techwear-esque, really cool pant that fits very well into my wardrobe. Next up, I got this bag from Groundcover. This is the Suo Bag. I had a pair of Groundcover boots a long time ago, and they came with a Suo bag in like the beige color. This is the green colorway that they have released more recently, and this is the 14-liter size. Perfect size for me. I'll have like on-body shots, but you can wear it over the shoulder. I like to wear it crossbody a little more. This bag has been really functional for me just because I have to park my car like 4 or 5 blocks down the street. Whenever I'm coming back with groceries or something, or I'm carrying a bunch of stuff, it's nice to be able to throw it all into one bag and just carry it over my shoulder. This is my first bag I've ever owned and worn that's not been a backpack, so you can fit like a hoodie, a laptop, your headphones, keys, wallet, phone, all into one place, which is really nice. All right, next up, I have this leather jacket that I found at a local vintage market. I love the construction of this jacket. It has a really nice hand feel to it. YKK zippers. It's the perfect leather jacket, but it just fits a little bit too big on me. And for that reason, I haven't really worn it a ton. If you guys saw my last video, I showed you the Rick Owens leather jacket that I picked up. That was like my grail leather jacket and ended up just being too small for me. While this one is really nice, I wish it was a little shorter and a little bit slimmer. Nonetheless, still a cool jacket. Might be selling this, so if you want to buy it, let me know. If it looks like I'm sweating, it's because I am. My apartment doesn't have AC, and if I turn my fan on, the audio is just gonna go to shit, so I need a swig of my cold beer to get me through the rest of this video. I meant to show you guys this belt in my last video. My parents were in Italy on vacation. No, they did not invite me, but they did bring me back this belt. You can get a lot of Italian leather products there for very, very cheap, and they found this belt and they just knew that I would like it. Pretty basic black cowhide leather. I've worn this belt every single day. I really love how simple the buckle is. If you know anybody who's in Italy or going to visit Italy, tell them to bring you back some good leather, super high quality belt. Probably gonna wear this for many years to come. Also, this t-shirt is new. Just a vintage Yamaha shirt. Bought this at a vintage market as well. 20 or 30 bucks. Not too bad. I just love a good logo, and I think Yamaha's logo is just classic. The font is really nice. This little logo right here I think is sick. I love a good logo. The next 2 items were sent over to me by a brand called Art-e-ficial. This is a mohair sweater from them. I'm not sure the exact blend between mohair and wool and maybe acrylic, but I'll put it on the screen, the exact materials this is made out of. As you can tell, it's a super fluffy, furry, soft sweater material. It has a standard fit to it, which I kind of enjoy. It is starting to warm up a little bit, but when it was cold out, this was a really cool layering piece, and I got a ton of wear out of it. The next piece from Art-e-ficial is this workwear jacket. This kind of reminds me of the work jacket silhouette that Bottega Veneta put out a couple years back. Just blacked out, silver zipper. You can just tell how wide this fits, which makes it really good for layering over the top of a hoodie. I usually don't wear this by itself because it does fit so boxy, but over the top of a hoodie, it works just perfect. Big shout out to Art-e-ficial for sending this stuff over. I've been getting so much stuff sent to me recently, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm very appreciative of all the support. My last video got like, I think 45,000 views, which is just crazy. I think it's my second best video ever. Next up, I have this hoodie from a brand called Object 22. This is called the Enzyme hoodie. It has a really boxy fit, and it's been put through a vintage wash, so it has a little bit of a faded look to it. It's made of a 470 GSM cotton terry fabric, I believe. It has this little button closure at the neck, so you could kind of close it a little more if you wanted to. It's got a really big Sith Lord hood on it. It just fits really roomy. It's cozy. This has been my go-to black hoodie. I used to wear my Yeezy Gap hoodie a lot, and this one is just so much better than it, honestly. Small G from Object 22 sent this over. Big shout out to him. The very last item is this Oakley zip-up fleece jacket. I've worn this a ton, honestly, as a mid-layer, like throughout the winter when it was really cold. I would throw this on underneath an insulated jacket or a shell jacket, depending on how cold it was outside. Honestly, this jacket is not that great from a looks perspective, but from a functionality perspective, it's soft at the touch. And also, I kind of wanted to just use it as a talking point. Oakley is becoming a really big trend. A lot of you guys have probably seen some like the Y2K Oakley software stuff, and Oakley's just a cool brand. I've always liked their stuff. stuff. I think that's gonna do it for today's video. I really appreciate you guys watching if you made it to this point. I'm gonna be living in France for a month, the end of May to the end of June, so I'm gonna make a vlog out of that. I do wanna try to put out a video before I leave, so if you guys have any video ideas, drop them down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.